Hey, good morning, everybody. So, just want to give you a recap of last night when I got in. Got in around 6 o'clock. Checked in at the general store, and I had to walk forever to get to my little cabin room over here. Got in the cabin room, unsettled everything. Went to go get something to eat. I got a burger and fries and ice cream at this little restaurant that they had. It was so good. Ate that near the Nantahala River. Also got like a Heath bar to go with ice cream and a Coke. And then came up here, showered, started kind of putting everything out in my room. Found out that I lost my battery pack and also my watch charger, and so I'll probably be going watchless for the next couple of days. I will be going watchless most of the time. All right, I am back on the trail, leaving the NOC, which is right down there. And now I'll be doing a really big climb for the next 3-4 miles. So I'll probably just be taking it slow, taking breaks, making sure I get water, and I'll get to the top. Can't really tell, but we're in the shadow of the mountain. It gets a lot colder whenever you're in the shadow. It's like going this way for a bit, winding around the ridge and heading to the top. Stopped right here for a pretty good view of the mountains and to just kind of soak in the sun. So I've been in the shadows pretty much all day. Right over here is where we came from, or where I came from. Right there is Way of Bald. So came all the way from there. All right, just got lunch, or stopped for lunch at Sassafras Shelter, which is right there. Pretty neat shelter. I also filtered some water, and I'm on my way. I've hiked 7 miles so far. This is pretty much 7 miles, almost all uphill. little bit of ups and downs, but mostly uphill. So now I'm going to hike 9 miles, and I'll be going to Brown Fort Gap Shelter. That's where I'll be staying for the night. So I'm on my way. Here we go. All right, good morning everybody. I am at Brown Fort Shelter. Got here at like 10 o'clock last night. I got to Stokoa last night in the middle of the night. I thought there was going to be some camping there, but then when I re-looked at the map, there wasn't anywhere to camp. I hiked for about another 2.5 hours. I had to get out my headlamp to finish up this hike. It was pretty much all uphill. It was windy. This part of the trail was called Jacob's Ladder. It was just going straight up, and there were some stairs to get me up there. Last night I kept hearing things, so I kept talking to myself and singing to myself and things like that, just to make sure there wasn't anyone or anything out there. Got to the shelter. I was the only one in the shelter, so I had the shelter all to myself. So I got some water, filtered it, drank some water, and then I set up my hammock. Sleeping in my hammock is always the best. I get the best sleep. I got a full 8 hours of sleep, but it was pretty good. The only thing was that I woke up and my feet were cold and my nose was cold. So I don't think there's really anything I could do about that. So I'm going to go ahead and take down my hammock and then eat some breakfast, pack up, and head off. So another fun thing that happened last night was I was setting up my hammock. I got the hammock set up and I started to hear a crack, and this tree that my hammock was on fell, like literally fell. I was sitting in my hammock. Luckily I wasn't laying in my hammock. Started to crack, came down, got out of the hammock, and I did like a little one of those dives. For some reason I was thinking about like Jurassic Park or Indiana Jones or something like that, where I had to dive down the hill a little ways, and luckily I'm okay. Hammock's okay. I used, let's see, this tree right here and that tree right over here.
Join me for my next hike as I'll be hiking to Fontana Dam.